So I got a Northern Tool flyer in the mail the other day, and I'm thumbing through it, and I come across this 1,000 lumen Worklight. Now I have a couple of the 500 watt halogens, and they work. They put out a lot of light. I've had these things for years. They also put out a lot of heat. The wintertime, it's not so bad. It actually puts out a little bit of heat. You're able to get a little bit of warmth out of it while you're working. But in the summertime, you don't want that excess heat. I don't know how many times I've touched it with my arm, and it doesn't feel good. The housing gets absolutely scorching hot. So I saw these in the Northern Tool flyer. They were on sale for $12.99. I can't remember what they claimed their normal price was, but I thought for 12 bucks, 1,000 lumens, if they work good, that's got to be a good thing. So I bought two of them. Advertised as 13 watt, 1,000 lumen. Pretty thin box anyway. The light itself's thin also. I'll show you the light. There's the specs. I've already taken them out. I wasn't going to do a review. I was getting ready to change the transmission fluid on my wife's car, and I thought, you know what? I haven't seen a review on these particular lights, and I was curious about them whenever I first saw them. I was a little reluctant to buy them, even though they were only $12. But I thought, you know what? What's 25 bucks for two of them? So I'll go ahead and buy them. And I'm glad I did. I've got a couple of these cob lights. They work great. The problem with them is, they're battery powered. You're underneath the car or whatever, the battery starts running down. Now you're out of light. So I thought, it'd be nice to have something that was plugged in. You wasn't going to have to worry about it running out of battery power. And they just keep working. So anyway, that's when I bought these. They're pretty thin lights. It's got two two different link brackets here that you can set up. Two twist knobs to adjust how tight you want it. The entire back, it's got a on-off switch. It doesn't just come on whenever you plug it in. So it's got a on-off switch. The back is set up as to act as a heat sink. I have not used these yet. I have plugged them in. They seem to put out quite a bit of light. And I'll get underneath the car here in a minute. I'm going to show you how much it brightens up the underneath of the car. And I'm in my garage. It is daytime, so there is a little bit of light right now. But overall, I think for $12, I don't think it's too bad of a deal. It's not a cob LED. It's got quite a few smaller LEDs, but whenever it's plugged in, it gives out a real nice actual white light. The only thing else that came in the box was, I don't know, a little instruction piece of paper. Hadn't even opened it up, don't care about it. I mean, what's there to know? You plug it in, you hit a switch, and it makes light. So let's go over here on the other side of the car. We'll plug it in, and we'll see if the camera does it justice. I'll go ahead and turn it off for now. Okay, so this is underneath the car. Okay, this is without the light. I'm going to turn the light on. And I know the camera just adjusted for the brightness, but you'll have to trust me that, that's quite a bit of light. It's going to be nice to be able to position one of these. Not going to have to worry about batteries running down. I mean, it brightens up the underneath of the car real nice, especially at night. I can just imagine how much nicer it'll be at night whenever it's dark, and you got a couple of these shining up underneath your car or your hood, underneath your hood or whatever whenever you're trying to work. So anyway, I think for $12, 1,000 lumen Worklight isn't too bad. I mean, it feels solid. It doesn't feel like it's just a pile of junk. It's got little rubber feet, and like I say, you can put it down, you can position it however you need to, and then to store it, you can fold it up. I just wind the cord around it and I hang it on a hook. So they're, they don't take up a lot of space when you're not using them. When you're ready to use them, you grab them, plug them in, and you're good to go. So anyway, yeah, this is the Northern Tool. I don't know if I got you the item number or not, but it's the 1,000 lumen Worklight. I guess that's the number. I don't know. Thousand lumen LED Worklight. If you look for that, you'll find them. I don't know. I don't know if $12 is really going to be their regular price or if it was actually on sale. But either way, $12 is probably a pretty good deal. Anyway, that's all I got.